Yo, what's up everybody? Holding that with you here, bringing you Black Clover anime review. This was episode 87, titled "The Formation of the Royal Knights." This was a very dope episode. It wasn't a better episode, but it was more just dialogue and build up to what's to come in this next arc we're about to enter into, which, if I'm not mistaken, I believe is called. Well, I'm not gonna really say the name of it, because if I say the name of it, you're gonna probably get spoiled, so I'm gonna say that for future reference. But if you want to look it up on your own. But basically, this is gonna lead up into the next arc of us fighting the Eye of the Midnight Sun, and we find out from the continuation of this episode why Mara Lagonian, why she's here. Basically, she's here to pick up the members that actually passed the exam. She picked up Asta, Luck, and Noel. And she gave Yami like this nice bottle of liquor, saying sorry for breaking down your door, and she rolls out. But before she leaves, she states, wait a minute, there's one member missing. And Magma got happy because he's thinking, oh, it has to be me. And he's like, yo, I'm here, yo, I'm in front of you. And she screams at him, she's like, no, believe me, you're not it, you ain't passed. And his heart was broken, and Luck is just cracking jokes on him, and he's like, yo, Luck, when you come back, I'm gonna be so powerful, you're gonna shit your pants. And Luck, of course, just laughed it off and was like, yeah, whatever. And you have Yami in the background smiling like, yeah, these three are gonna definitely kick ass. Can't wait. Go get them, guys. And they leave, and we get to see all the members that pass. We got the angel chick from Blue Rose. We got, of course, whole squad pass. Same as Asta's squad. We got Captain Rail and his lieutenant, the chick with the ice powers. We found out Captain Nazel is gonna be in the group as well, so that's another captain. That was insane. The guy that Asta fought a couple episodes back in the beginning, the one with the sand magic, who tried to put Asta on a sand golem and squish him, because he found Asta to be rude because he shouldn't be there since he's a peasant, to that party that the Wizard King invited him to. He's a new member who joined. There's another member who also got permission to join while taking the exam. The guy with the teleportation spatial magic, the one who brung everyone from the Black Boars over and brung in more doctors when Fenrir got hurt. Those two guys are brand new as well. We see Zerx. He announced to everybody that his name is not Zerx, it's Zora, and that he's always been part of the Magic Knights. He's actually in the Black Bulls. That was very shocking. It was kind of noticeable though, because there were like little hints here and there, and if you look at his personality and how he is with everybody else, he fits in with the Black Bulls, because the Black Bulls are nothing but misfits, Magic Knights. So it was kind of like, if you put the pieces together, even though it was kind of shocking, but at the same time it's kind of like noticeable that he was going to eventually be part of the Black Bulls. So yeah, Zora is actually that fourth member who Magolian was talking about. He showed up late. He was actually able to reject one of her attacks. She shot a fireball at him and he reflected it back, but she was able to absorb it, so it didn't really do nothing. So yeah, Zora is now here, so that's gonna be amazing. Especially seeing his interaction with Asta and them, and getting his inner dialogue, how he wants to become a super Magic Knight. So now he wants to be more like his father, how his father was in the Magic Knights. Just, of course, more badass. So that's kind of cool to see him. And get all these other captains that we get. Val and Silva. Nazel Silva is there as well. Which shocked everybody, especially not Noel. She's like, why is my brother here? And Mary Lagonian was like, I'm surprised you took the offer to come here. Why did you take the offer? And he was like, no reason. The king asked, so I took it. But we know the real reason why he came is because his sister. He's probably faking it, but it most likely has to do with either his sister, Noel, or it has to do with Asta. It has to do with one of those two. That he really came. So, he just put it on that front, of course, because he's a captain, he's a big brother, and he has to play that badass role, so he's gonna put it in the front and not really say his true feelings. Then we get introduced to all the Magic Knights' new robe, since this is technically a whole new squad, and Mara Lagonian is the captain, which is weird because there's two other captains, Vera and Nazel, but they're gonna actually be under her. So I don't know how you're gonna have three captains in one squad, with one of the captains being leader. That seems kind of I wouldn't say a down promotion, but it seems kind of like a downgrade for the captains, because it's like you're both captains in your own squads, but you're also in a squad where you're not a captain and another captain's you're under them. So it's like I'm not sure how these two captains are gonna feel being under Mara Lagonian, but then on the other hand, she is powerful as heck. Eren Yami, when he saw her earlier in the episode, he's like, run, a wild beast has interfered in our base. Don't fight it, just run. If you fall back, pretend you're dead. And I'm like, yo, Eren Yami is scared of her. I'm not sure if that's just added comedic relief or like he really is scared of her, but I love Mara Lagonian. She's like best lady, like hands down, her and Sister Lily. But we continue their conversation and we find out that they know the base of the Midnight Eye supposedly is a floating base that floats in the sky. It's like this stone dungeon, and that's their next target. And we get to see Raiga, I believe his name is pronounced, the elf with the Kabi magic. That he was one of the top 3 knights, even though he's the only one left really, because Asta took out Reta and Fena, so he's the only one left. And we get a real flashback of his, and this flashback is how it ends. And he's basically there, and he's talking to other elves in this flashback, and they're all saying the same thing: how you're lazy, you're weak, you do nothing but just lay around, do something with yourself, stuff like that. But then we get this one scene where it's a dinner hall, or a dinner table outside, like a picnic. We see young Reta and Fena, we see some other elves, and then we see this one guy that they call Lynch. But it doesn't look like the Lynch that we got introduced to of the Midnight Sun. That one dude who's an elf of light magic doesn't look like him. This guy actually looks like an elf, and his name is Lynch. And I'm like, so there's 2 Lynches that are both elves? And next to him, he had a human. And this human, she looked just like, not, what's her name? You know, the girl in You Squad? The one who also like Asta, I always forget her name. But, she looked just like her, and I'm like, wait a minute. You know, you follow in anime logic. When 2 characters of the same anime look the same, they're usually blood related. And then we find out that she's not just there with the elves. She's actually pregnant with a Lynch child, who's as soon as coming to the world in a couple of months. And I'm like, interesting. So, is that girl from Squad, is she somehow a descendant of that chick? Or could she be the child of that lady that has having Lynch's kid? We know they're having a kid, but they never said if it was a boy or girl. And we don't know how many years back this is. So it was very confusing, but kind of like, interesting. But yeah, that was basically the end of the episode with that memory flashback of Vale. He did wake up crying and saying something about, I can't wait to get my revenge and get y'all back. So yeah, this next arc that we're going to be into is going to be awesome. I cannot wait. Again, I'm not going to say the name of the next arc because I don't want to spoil it for y'all. So if y'all want to look it up yourself, go ahead. But kind of a lot of people don't like to look up like the previews of stuff to come or the next arc to come, because I know they don't like the names because sometimes they give it away. I know a lot of people like to also skip anime openings because they give out sometimes some details. So again, I don't want to spoil that for y'all. But this was a really good episode. Great stuff. I really want to know if that girl in Squad, which I cannot remember her name for some odd reason, and I actually like her more than Noelle. For some odd reason, I always forget her name. But cause I'm bad with names, I should have wrote it down. But that one girl that was pregnant when Lynch child looked just like her. So I wonder if that's gonna tie in later on, and I wonder if she's gonna be related. We did know she was a noble princess of a country, and she was married off to Lynch, an elf. And their marriage was supposed to bring in an era for elves and humans to get along. And this child was going to be the first half-breed, supposedly, from what dialogue stated. So that's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, this was a really great episode. That's all I have for you guys though. But like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your family and friends. Give this video a like. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to get more. Tell me down below what you think is going to happen, and do you think the girl in Asta and Yuna's squad is related to her, and do you think Asta has and Yuna also is related to somehow to this elf people, since supposedly they keep meeting them in battle? But that's all I have for you guys. Peace out and have a good one.